Hi, readers. I'm Lori, and welcome back to my channel, Books, Ink, and Paper, or welcome if this is your first time. I'm happy to have you. This is the video that I decided would be next, and it is a compilation of a haul that I've made in the last few months. I think this haul started actually toward the end of September, so it is kind of a almost 3-month haul. I've been buying a lot less this year. This has been a year where I have really been mindful of the books I was accumulating and why I was accumulating them, like what made me want to own them versus just get them from the library or listen to them on Scribd. So I'm kind of still in the middle of that, but these are some that really caught my eye. And I had some birthday money that I used to get a couple of them, which made me feel a little bit better about the whole thing. So let's get started. So my birthday is in September. So my September book haul was a really exciting kind of experience for me because where we moved, we are closer to a bookseller that I haven't been frequenting for a while, and that's Barnes and Noble. I do try to shop at independent booksellers more often than I shop at chain bookstores, and I'm very successful at that. Having said that, though, I do appreciate being able to browse the local Barnes and Noble, and I have some people that I know that work there, and I get to visit with them now and again. I did use my gift card or my gift money for my birthday to get a couple of paperbacks. They had a buy one, get one 50% off deal, which is always appreciated. So the first one I picked up is Disappearance at Devil's Rock by Paul Tremblay. I think that's Disappearance at Devil's Rock. I really don't like it when they put the stickers on the book right in the middle of the title. So let me take that off now while I'm thinking about it. So there we go. I have a kind of a challenging relationship with Paul Tremblay's work. I'll talk more about the latest of his that I read in another video, but I either really love them or I really don't like them at all. So I'm hopeful that this one will be one that I like, and I love the premise of it. So this is set in, I don't know where this is set. I don't think I have a setting in terms of a state or a location, but Elizabeth Sanderson's son Tommy vanishes. And there's nobody knows where he is, and they're all, of course, trying to look for him. The police are searching this state park, which the teens have named Devil's Rock, and people are trying to, just help and support in this search. But then the mother starts to see his ghost in the bedroom. His journal pages start to mysteriously appear, and there are some things about him that he reveals in this journal that are kind of telling this tale about his life and about how he was feeling. Eventually it must kind of come out, like, is he alive? What happened to him? Those kinds of things. But this one sounds really exciting to me. However, the last one I read did too, and spoiler alert, not so much. And then I got A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. There we go. Another sticker. Oh my goodness. I don't listen to her podcast. I know she's a podcaster. I know she's written a couple of these. This is, I think, the first one in her series. I did not realize that they were YA until my daughter told me. She listened to it. But this one follows the story of Andy Bell, who's murdered by her boyfriend, Sal, who then ends up killing himself. And so this girl, Pip, decides to write about this true life incident, for a final paper that she has due. And she finds some things that make her believe that Sal isn't guilty of killing his girlfriend, Andy. A lot of people really like this one. So, I'll see. And then there's a sequel, which is called Good Girl, Bad Blood. So I'll probably go on to that if I enjoy that. It is kind of surprising that I got that one without looking a whole lot into it before I did. But for some reason, I still feel pretty confident about my choice because it's pretty popular. And like I said, a lot of people have liked it. So I'm interested in it too. And this one I got one day when I was just shopping on a separate day and it was on sale. I think it was 50% off. And so I got The Pull of the Stars by Emma Donoghue. This is the exclusive book club edition for Barnes and Noble, which I have a couple of those in my collection, and they're very good. They actually have some additional content and different things that the other editions don't have. So I appreciate this. This has been on my to-read list for a long time. It was published a good long time ago as well. Let me see if I can find the date. So this is a first edition 2020, it says, July 2020. But I wonder if that's because it was a reading group edition rather than, because I feel like this came out before. Maybe it did come out in 2020. The reason that this has appealed to me, but I haven't read it yet, is because it's about a pandemic that takes place in Ireland, and it's historical fiction. So it's not a modern day pandemic, but these women are in a hospital with pregnant women who are about to give birth during this pandemic. And so they've been exposed and they're isolated, and it sounded really intriguing to me. I have not read anything by Emma Donoghue. I actually started, she's actually pretty prolific. She's written a number of books. I started The Wonder a number of years ago and didn't complete it. Not because it wasn't good. It was just in one of those years where I was kind of in a slump. So I'd like to finish The Wonder, which I have access to on audiobook, and then I'd like to finish this one too. Not probably by the end of the year, but hopefully soon. Then a repeat author for me is Shari Lapena. This is one I didn't have, The End of Her, and I saw it one day and I grabbed it really quickly. It was very inexpensive. I think it was also on sale. So Stephanie and Patrick have twin children, and they are living, I think, in the suburb, and everything is, new children and twins expanded, by two. Lots of stress, lots of stuff going on. And one of Patrick's exes comes to their house, starts to accuse him of killing his first wife. And then Stephanie, of course, is presented with this information while she is fatigued by taking care of these new children. And I suspect that she gets, a little bit of concern about the fact that maybe he did kill his ex-wife or his first wife. And so it is always a good ride with Shari Lapena. She does characters very well. She does suburban mysteries, thrillers very well. And I've really enjoyed all of her books. I think I've read almost everything she's written at this point, with maybe the exception of one. Nope, I think I've read every one. So this is the only one I have not read by Shari Lapena. So that's exciting to me, and I'd like to get to this sooner than later. I'm actually going to do a separate book of the month haul because I have gotten a few of those too, but not a ton of them in the last couple of months. I skipped several of my months just in the moving process. This one I got on Pango, Killers of a Certain Age, not from Book of the Month. I actually, when it was available on Book of the Month, I skipped that month. Everybody was talking about this one, and so I was really felt a little bit of remorse and not getting it. So I got it on Pango. If you're not familiar with Pango books, I really like Pango books. I got it, I think, for $8. So it was cheaper than even my monthly credit. Deanna Rayburn is the novelist. And this one follows some women that work for the museum, which I'm not sure what that is. They are retired and they go away on a trip with each other, all expense paid vacation to mark their retirement. And then some things start happening and some people from the museum are targeting them. And so they have to kind of uncover the why and the what, as well as stay safe. So this one seemed, like I said, to be good. It came out on Book of the Month in September of 2022. The four women were assassins, if that helps to intrigue you even more. They just feel like retirement was inevitable based on their tenure and what's changed as a result. So they're older women. Action-packed thriller. Deanna Rayburn is an Edgar Award nominated author. So that's also a good sign that it'll be a good read. And the jacket says older women often feel invisible, but sometimes that's their secret weapon. I love the cover of this. I love the synopsis of this. I don't know what didn't possess me to order it when I had the chance that month, but I didn't. And so I was able to acquire it. Pango has a number of opportunities, including really old books, some out of print books, some very new, some that people, on haul almost immediately, as this person must have done. But it's a really great way to get some used copies, or gently, very, very gently used, almost new copies of books that you're interested in at a lower price. I highly recommend that you take a look at that if you're interested in it. So that is my kind of last couple of month book haul, other than the other book of the month books that I'll share in another video. Let me know if you've read any of these, or if you are interested in these, or if they're on your to be read shelf as well. I'm really kind of torn about what to read next. I want to read some Christmas stuff this month because obviously it is the season, and I'm really feeling drawn to some of these that I've acquired recently, but I really hope that I can get some reading done in the next couple of weeks before the end of the year, and I'll let you know how that goes in a wrap-up video soon. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your comments and feedback. Thanks to those who welcomed me back and shared lovely things about missing me, which was really nice. And I appreciate that very much. And again, if you're a new subscriber, I'm happy that you're here, and I'm excited about being back myself. So take good care. And as always, happy reading. Bye.